Hello pilots! Today is a special day. It's MiG-29G Day. Apparently, 13.0 BR is full of planes using Fox 3 missiles, especially the Fakhor 90. So I'm going to explore ways to position myself to avoid the Iranian Tomcat and other fighters like the J-8F and the AV-8B Plus. On Golan Heights, there's enough space to fly mid-altitude on the side, keeping a safe distance from the team. Keep in mind, their radars will focus on where the most planes are, so staying at a good distance helps keep us off their radar coverage. Don't just roam around the map like an NPC admiring the scenery. Playing passively doesn't mean you can sit back and let your team do the work. Keep an eye on the map to get the timing right for your attack. Snag those kills and back up your teammates when they need it. Here, I will save my ER. Given the aspect the Tomcat is in, I got the impression that it would successfully defend itself as soon as I launched the missile. What would you have done in my place? He doesn't even know the R-73 is the deadliest head-on missile in the game. Always think twice before just flying straight in situations like that. Since there are still many Mirages flying, I will always be careful not to turn my back on them, as the moment I do so, I will surely die to a Magic 2. Since it's the same map, I'll try to run the same strategy again. There are still a lot of planes around, and my team got wiped out in just a minute and a half, so for now, I'm gonna avoid getting into fights with too many enemies. I'll wait for the Mirages to burn through whatever missiles they've got left. And of course, I will also try to find enemies that are more spread out across the map. Anything I manage to take down in a 1v1 along the way will increase my chances of winning. This is the perfect moment to strike. I'm gonna climb and get in position as fast as I can. Sadly, there wasn't much I could do here. If I had one or two more guys actually wanting to play, we could have won the game. Since it's very hard to deal with any Fox 3 on this map, especially those fired from high altitudes, I'll fly low and try to use the mountains for as much cover as possible, flying on the opposite side of whatever my team chooses. It's worth noting that, due to the geographical diversity of the map, it's possible to secure many kills by setting up ambushes, using the R-27ET, for example, and difficulting enemy engagements in very simple ways. My plan here is pretty simple. I will prioritize eliminating the target that poses the greatest threat to me. In this situation, many would have just gone straight at the AV-8B. The AV-8 has an extremely fast takeoff, especially when using VTOL, which increases my chances of being shot down. To avoid this, I position myself in a way that makes locking onto me nearly impossible, while also escaping its radar coverage. I made a very risky rush through the middle of the map because I knew most of the enemies would be positioned roughly at my 10 or 9 o'clock. Always pay attention to your timing when reaching this spot, because if you're slightly late, it can ruin your move and even lead to your death. One of the reasons this rush is dangerous is the presence of the tiger shark that appeared here. Many delayed enemies can pose a significant threat due to their unpredictable positioning. Therefore, always be vigilant about your sides and your 6 o'clock, regardless of the number of enemies you see on the right side of the map. always get tricked by this cheap move.